Japanese, Gary. Japanese. Thanks, Daniel. We're getting some now, but they're too small. I think I just have like 4 in a row that are too small. Whatever it is, it's definitely good. I like to mix it pretty heavy. What's up, Robert Odowski? I saw you on the last stream, but I had my mouth full. Leftover toast from this morning and pig salmon and wasabi. Stuffed it right in there. I should probably keep some chopsticks on my boat or something so I have to eat it by hand. Tyler Moore, what's up? Yo. Come on, fish, give us a clatter. Give us a clatter of big ones. We got some nice ones last time we were up here. They've all been small today. It's alright, we got some peepers. I like the hot ones, Gary. My wife hates spicy food, but she doesn't seem to mind that. I don't think it's spicy. I'm growing my own super hot peppers, so I hope they work out well. Alright, now I'm trying a little bit further to the east. I was going to try the eastern high spot and then I got hit, so I turned my way to go down the length of it again. We're going to make it over there this time. Ghost peppers? Yeah, these are hotter than ghost peppers, supposedly. They're like chocolate Dumalo or something, and some like death dragon, or I don't know. I got them from Johnny Small Pepper's friends. Anybody see Johnny Small Pepper? Where'd he go? Did he eat a pepper that took him out finally? He's alive? Thank you, Joy. It's always nice to see you. Thanks for all the encouragement. I've trolled over this piece of ground so many times, I can't even tell you. Way more times than I can count. You never really know where you're going to get a big platter of fish around here. It's pretty reliable just to drive back and forth across the shallowest spot, but there's like some other shallow areas around it that can be good. We're on one of those now. And there's a little deeper spot that's another high spot to the west. They didn't have any fish on it on Saturday, but they might be on it today. And then there's that deeper again spot to the north, the Clown Shoe. It didn't have any fish on it either, but it might today. Yeah. I wonder where he went. I haven't seen him. Pepper X. I don't have that one yet. No, that wasn't in my box that I got. I ordered a box of super hot peppers from a friend of Johnny Small Pepper. He hooked me up with. It was like $36 for a box of peppers. And I was gonna eat them live on Johnny's channel, but I got sick. So I was not feeling up to it. And I put them in the freezer. They were really expensive. It was like half a gallon for $36. So I froze them, and then I decided to try, well, I made some hot sauce vinegar out of them. That was good. Yeah, whatever. It's fine, Troy. And I put some in the freezer, so I went in the freezer and busted some open and put the seeds in with my rose bush planter. Every single seed I planted came up. So I've got 4 plants now. I separated them from the roses and put them in they got their own planter. It's like maybe a, 2-gallon planter. I figure that's big enough to grow some hot peppers if they'll live. I can't decide whether I should just, I'm going to wander off a little bit here. I'm going to go to the western spot. I might go out to the clown shoe. I might just stay on this, I kind of want to try out on that deeper flat, see if there's anything out there. There wasn't on Saturday, but every day is different out here. Maybe they'll be out there today. That's where we really tear them up when we get them out there. Sometimes I do use those mini flashers. The big ones seem to outperform them like day in and day out, over and over again. So I get sick of running things that aren't optimal and take them out. Sometimes they work good though. I don't see any right now. I tried running a plain herring just all by itself. They wouldn't touch it. They were hitting above it, below it, next to it, the other lines. Yeah, there he is. Johnny Small Pepper. I wonder if I just not get notifications, because I used to see him come on weekly and I haven't seen him in like a month, 2 months. He also used to always come in here and say hi. He might just be taking a vacation from YouTube. Seems probable. I see the link. That's blue on my channel. From my end. There are many people in right now, but try it again later. Yeah, I got some flies out and some little spoons. They keep biting that 5-inch atomic glow spoon. They're all over it. I'm not seeing the fish right now. I was marking some fish earlier, catching them. I don't see anything right now on the bottom. I'm going to try this hump to the west, and then I'm going to come back over this again, and then I'm going to go, I might go back over to hump 2. I don't know. I should probably just stay here. It's doing pretty good. I think I might have one biting right now. Yeah, I got one biting. Got a real soft biter on the port heavy. I'll go ahead and finish my pass. So I'm just coming up on the shallowest part of this hump. I'm gonna let him chew on it and see if a bigger one doesn't join in. Seems like another small one. more than one on there. Doesn't seem like it'll be a keeper. Maybe. It's actually pulling the spring. It gave a couple good pulls on there. But judging by the last 4 fish we caught, I'm guessing it's going to be short. Yeah. Might even just go ahead and get away since I'm fooling around with it. Trying to get more. About 4 minutes until we get off of this high spot, then I'll pull them in. Just drag them around for 4 minutes. They say that's the best flesher, you know, like there's no better flasher than an actual king salmon down there fighting your gear. Probably on that dang blasted moonshine spoon again, you know. That thing's been tearing them up. King chaser spoon, I guess. The white gorilla special. We're almost off the hump now. Marking another little thing on the bottom there, on the edge of it. Yeah, usually if there's a bunch of fish around, there's some on this western high spot too. Haven't got any off of that yet. Not recently. Let's try again. Let's see what we got here. I seen Mission Discover this morning was shooting his recurve bow. People like to watch him shoot. Not something I'm really interested in, but I checked on him. I seen him. So he's doing good. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. I'm guessing this is gonna be a real little one, but I don't know. It might be a good fish. Find out. Tighten everything up here. Let's see what we got here. Come on. Come on, they fool you, you know, they're just swimming straight down. Barely hit that thing. Look at that. Barely got him. Got him on the king chaser. Moonshine. I'm gonna go ahead and get my leader out and I'm gonna re-rig this stuff. Keep it just the way it was. Part of our success here is this Vetchel flasher is drawing them in. They're looking at it, and then they're hitting the spoon. But the flasher caught several fish with this flasher. I like it. We didn't have to do every single thing. That would be nice. Get this sushi leader at least. Hoochie mama. I've been loving this, hitting this pretty good. Be happy if I didn't have to redo all that. Here we go. Okay, got that. Stopping by, everyone. We're rigging for king salmon. We're getting a few bites today. We got this Great Lakes spoon on here, the Moonshine. Nickelback. Yeah, just like the band, the Nickelback. Got the green glow on the front. Got the reverse eyeball. I don't think it was any more than 2 fathoms. The way I had it before. Let's see aren't working right. I'm gonna run inside and turn the boat real quick. Cut the short end, that's what they say. That's the short end. Awful short. I think I made it shorter than it was. I was going for the same. I made it shorter. Yeah, let me turn my boat real quick. I'll be right back. one flash. This thing's been catching real well. Ever since I got this color, it's been working really good for me. Put the old polymer knot to it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop it in the water. I don't know what the measurement was. I'm going to drop it in there until it looks like it was about as far away as it was fishing at. Fishing pretty well. Pretty short leader. Like that. You come, bub. I see you there. What's up? Is it retracted? I might have made it a little bit longer than it was before. Even though Zyro doesn't approve, I'm going to apply this with my fingers to our white assassin. About a 36-inch long leader. Wipe the extra goo off on the flasher. Real nice fish. That's the biggest fish of the day. It's really soft, but barely tapped. Got a little groove in his gill here. Make sure he's properly bled out. Okay. Good deal. Yeah. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Okay. Here we go. Nice to have some paper towels around here because my hands are gross. It's an expensive habit wiping your hands off, but it's nice. Cloth works better, cheaper. Oh well. Okay. Tim likes the fishing hunt. What's up? We just keep getting them on that high spot. They're there almost every time we go over it. Not every time, but we keep getting them. Keep getting them over and over. Take it. We'll take it. Woo! Wish I could get every hook I got out there to bite. That ain't happening. Yeah, it's alright, bub. Not as good as Saturday yet, but there's still time. Putting a paycheck together, that's for sure. I made it a little bit too short though, I think, Edward. I made it shorter on accident. I was thinking I was making it maybe too long, and then it looks like it's a little bit shorter. We'll see. Honestly, I bet it doesn't make much of a difference. I'll hit it. Looks like a big rain squall to the east and south of me. Bub likes long leaders. Yeah, I made some really long leaders when we couldn't get a bite on the bar. After Leo caught the fish and we didn't catch anything, I'm like, man, this is... I made long leaders. I put all kinds of small gear out. I tried everything. They like it a little bit closer. What they're biting on. With my boat, it's different with different boats attract the fish differently, they say. Every day is different with that too. Yeah, it seems like there's some fish that moved in, that's for sure. Like, that's the main thing. I need there to be some fish or I'm not going to catch anything. I'd probably get them with a long leader right now, too. The green moonshine spoon has definitely been number one. Wow. Well, you could use that, Bob, sure. People do all kinds of stuff. Some of it's unbelievable. Like heavy rain coming down to the south. Well, I better plug you guys in. We get busy out there and I won't be able to... I hope I don't get water in this thing. Won't be able to keep up with the charge. Once again, we went over that western spot and no bite. Everything's been off the King Magnet Hill here. We got some bites on the... Up to but the King Magnet's been pretty productive today here. Pretty good. It's what we're used to out here. It should have been like this all winter, to be honest with you. One day fish. This is what it's normally like in November, December, January. Definitely December is usually good like this here. We're not here in December this year. We came out here a bunch of times and not get them in December. I didn't change anything on my boat significant. Same boat. Same zincs, all that stuff. Yeah, these are the spring fish, like I keep saying. This is the winter springs. This is where we are. We're in February. It's the spring. It's the beginning of the spring run here. So they call them winter springs. In Canada, they call them winter springers. Here we just winter kings, but typically January, February, late January and February when they start showing up on the bar. I don't know what they're doing way up in the bay like this. I don't care as long as we keep catching them. Oh yeah, I like that too, Joy. I got some flying fish eggs the other day, and it came in like a 1 pound block. So I froze 2 Ziploc bags of it and then ate the 1 block that was left. And I still have 1 Ziploc. Oh, I took a Ziploc out, ate that. I still have 1 Ziploc left. Man, that's good. I love those things. Get the seaweed and I make a little roll with it and then stuff it with rice and take a spoonful of those eggs and put it on top. They're the ones that are real crunchy. They usually roll the California roll with some of them. It makes a little pop. They're good. I've always liked those things. I've always wanted to get some and then all of a sudden they just had them at the store. They're expensive though. Taiwanese flying fish eggs, $30 a pound. It might not have even been a whole pound. Whatever it was, they were good. Oh, Cabela's is sending me my new reloading tool thing for cut case trimming and steelhead lures. Well, they picked that order fast. I ordered all kinds of, I got beads, like 3 different kinds of beads and bead hooks and a bunch of different jigs and split shot. They got that order packed the same day, shipped out. This is fine. We got our goal now. We're just, everything we get from now on is like a bonus. We're looking pretty now. It's a good day. Especially, I like that last fish. Was nice, good size one. Not small. The first ones we got were pretty small, but that last one, it hit the softest, but it was the biggest one. Perlman, I got new bullets came in today. I don't even know what I got some bullets for my 6.5. I got some 100 and, what the heck were they? It might be 130 grain Sierra hollow point Game Kings, the one with that hollow point. It's got the crimped metal. I've never got those before, and I don't know. I got a few different bullets. I haven't reloaded for my 6.5 in a while. I think all the brass I have is loaded up with hammer bullets right now. I might have a little bit of 6.5 Creedmoor factory ammo I can go shoot up to get the brass. Maybe I keep catching fish, I'll order some new brass. Back in the day, Terra L. We keep getting dropped on YouTube, so if I drop off, just go to the channel and look for the new live. This is like my 5th live for the day, but we're getting some fish. We're getting one every once in a while. Yeah, I got the fish for vacation. We had some for potluck actually. First Sunday of every month we have a potluck at the church, and earlier in the season I did sushi. I did sushi with the yellowfin, and then this last one I took out a few small packs and I cut it into like medallions that were like, I don't know, about like pork chops, you know. Fried it up with seasoning, blackening seasoning on one and lemon pepper on the other. And yeah, they like that. Thanks Joy. Thanks for all your help. Thanks for your support. It's always good to see you around. I always see you over there at Avid's channel. Where I like that he does the Bible study. Avid. I like that. It's always good. No! What? Robert, you speaking Chinese now? What's that word? I heard of monochromatic, but I don't know that word. Monopitent? Monopistimident. Stretch? Okay. Yeah, I got some really nice line, actually. Go get it. It's on the back deck before it gets wet. It's a 2,000 yards of Mamoy high catch diamond, kind of a natural mono. Well, it's kind of pale green, real pale green, like a, I don't know what to call it, like really weak lemonade or something, like a honeydew lemonade, really weak. Yeah, that's fine. Bigfoot. So it's busy today making links. Posting everybody's info. You would think all the fish that have been biting, it's just a matter of time here before another one comes through and picks up our gear. I'm just coming back around for another pass on that little high spot. I'll show you what I'm doing. Wearing it out, man. Just wearing this thing out right here. They're biting right there. Get out of there. Get out of there. We made a route. No, they're right on this. See that little reef right there? We're getting them right on that thing. But the other day we hit them down here where I'm at now. They're in here thick. Yeah, I've used Andy a lot. There was this one time, stop it. One time I had some, Mamoy, it was, I think it was 80 pound, but it was a, it was 80 pound high catch, and it was on a little spool, like for a fishing reel. And it was so thin, I'm like, there is no way this stuff works. And it did work, and I was so impressed. It's so thin that I thought I'd buy, you know, it's a bit of an investment when I buy a roll of leader like that. I think it was $280 for that roll of Mamoy. Let me go get it so it doesn't get wet. Yeah, I usually use Andy Clear, but it's hard to find actually in the big spools. It's hard to find that stuff. So I got this last time. I catch diamond. It's this color. You know, it's about the same color as the water. If you look at the water out the window here, you see that? And it's the same color that guys use on their nets out in the. So it just makes sense. It's the right stuff. 100 pound. Yeah, I got a pretty good deal on it. I think I got it from, I don't remember where I got it. Maybe Tackle Direct. I don't know. I think I got it from Tackle Direct, but I'm not sure. No, you know what? I got it from someplace in Florida. I don't know. It's like some random eBay thing. It took them forever to ship it. Almost made me think like they took forever on purpose so I wouldn't order anything else. It probably cost them a lot to send it to me. Magnet thin? Yeah, you know what? Guys use that Maxima. The commercial fleet uses Maxima line and Sitka. They sell rolls like that size in Sitka of Maxima and P line, which are both a little bit darker green color than that. I don't know. P line. No, you know they only had P line, the copolymer stuff. I don't know if that's copolymer. I think that might be a straight mono. It's enough to last me for a while. Depending on what I'm doing. Sometimes I get running a lot of plugs, man. I'll go through some leader using the plugs. I think it's regional. The guys just use that Maxima stuff in Oregon and Washington. When I was in Oregon, when I was a kid, cutting my teeth on hatchery trout, that's what they sold us, was Maxima. That's what they had there. Traditional. I think that's a 2,000 yard spool, maybe 2,200. It was. I've had it for a while. I go through some leader now. If I use like those 50-yard wrist spools, I'll go through it in like a month, less than a month sometimes. You know, this stuff gets, the fish swim together, it gets tangled up, the line gets kinked or whatever, I just replace it. It's not even a big deal. It's one of the most cheapest things on the, even if you buy the most expensive line, not fluorocarbon, but like the most expensive mono, it's no problem. Just get it in bulk, you know. They kind of get us at the store here, so like they'll sell us, what is it? I want to say maybe 300 yards of Jinkai, 120. I'm trying to think what they want for it at the store. It's like 89 bucks at the store here. It's like 79 bucks at most stores. It's quite a bit. What's up, Jensen? Oh yeah, I like braid for lures. I do like it. Come on, fish. This is right where we got the bite. I don't feel like I rubbed that reef the way I wanted to that time. I think I'm gonna go back around for another pass. Real quick bite. Sonar POV. I was on the, there's nothing here right now. I was marking some stuff on there and they've been right on top of that hump right there. Yeah, I've used that perk with big game before, commercial fishing. I've gotten some of those like fill spools that are like, I don't know how big they are. I've used it before. I thought it was fine. It seems to me like it has a little bit of memory to it more than other lines. Like, I had it on a kind of the small spool, like the one that's like the size of a soup can, you know. And when you pull it off the spool, it's got the curly cues on it. But if I had it on the bulk spool, it might not do that. and as soon as you catch a fish with it, it's straight. Yeah, I've tried that before. I've tried all kinds of leader. I just get it on eBay, and sometimes they don't have what I want. Andy is my normal go-to, but for some reason there was like a problem with the supply of Andy during COVID. It dried up, and so I branched out. There's always Jinkai around here. That's the standard, like, that's what they have at the hardware store here. That's what they have at, like, the commercial supply stores that you order from, phone order or whatever. They all have Jinkai. They have Jinkai and Yama line. That's the other one that the trollers use. For some reason, the Yama line's really expensive. It's more stretchy. It's got an octopus on the label, and sure enough, if you hang like a really big halibut with that, you like wrap it up, and you got like, say you got like a 100-pound fish on there. It's like you pull up, it pulls like 6 inches before it's really stretchy. It's thicker too. It's not thin diameter line, that Yama line. I like it though. I wish I could get it in a big spool for less money, but they get like $110 for 300 yards of that stuff at $120 right now. I like to get it for my flashes. Put it on my big ball spoons too at 120. I buy that stuff in the summer when I'm getting ready to do the big king opener and stuff. I like that. Berkeley Vanish. Yeah. That's sports stuff. I think Berkeley Vanish might be it's like a copolymer. It has a fluorocarbon shell around a mono core, but I could be wrong. Vanish might be 100% fluorocarbon. Yeah, I don't know, King Chaser. I mostly just do commercial fishing. Back when I fished sports fishing for striped bass, I used Power Pro, and that when they came out with that 8 carrier, I used that Power Pro Slick, that 8, or Jerry Brown white, and then I used Andy Mono for monofilament, but it stretches a lot. I always wanted it to stretch. I use it for leaders, or if I was, sometimes I would use the mono on my, sometimes I use the bait caster to throw, rarely, but sometimes I use bait caster. And I'd put mono on it just so that it wouldn't get all tangled up. Also, I'd use it for tautog. Put a top shot of 80-pound mono on the surf rod with the conventional reel, long enough that I could pitch it into the rocks and it would be all 80-pound the whole way. Stupid fish. Man, those fish, they got me for years. The tog. It took me years before I figured out how to catch them. Watching the old Asian guys is how I learned how to get them. Beeline's alright. Tell you a story about some beeline. One time, back a long time ago, when I was running around with this guy, Black Mike, we called him. Well, Black Mike stole a roll of line, and I kind of caught wind that he had lifted this leader. Like I wasn't like with him when he went into a store and stole the leader, but like I caught wind that he had got this leader by nefarious means, and I could never. I had some of it, like I cut a piece of it off from my rig. It was cursed. I couldn't catch anything with that leader, and it was P line. And ever since then, I shied away from the P line. True story. Can't make this stuff up. That's what the trollers use in Sitka, but I had a bad experience with it due to Black Mike's larceny, P line larceny. So Stop using it. He ended up smoking crack and going off the deep end. I had to disassociate myself with him. The stolen P-line was just the beginning. He was probably the best fisherman for striped bass and sea trout that I ever knew. He taught me a lot of stuff. But smoking crack is bad. And bad things happen to people who do it and people who are around people who do it. So, yeah, gotta watch out for that. The tally is a good day. We're not counting. I don't want to recount the number of fish once it gets past a small number. About 4. I got one I gotta clean right now. I guess we're safe to say we caught 4 fish, but that's the end of it. Little ones, man. I got 4 throwbacks in a row, and then I got a nice sized one. But before that, they were all like scrawny little 8-pound fish. There's Shannon. Yeah, no, we got our goal. We've attained the desired number. More is better, but we're okay with what we got. Maybe we should go take a turn on hump 2. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's the high five. Come on, give us one more bite. We have to make another pass over that. I'm gonna turn to the left. I got my starboard tagline loves to tangle up on my float, so I always turn right. Let's make a left-hand turn over this spot and see if something happens. I've been turning right here for 2 days. Let's turn left one time, see if they bite. That'll throw them off. Melina, what's up? Thanks for stopping by and giving us the smile. And we had quite a few people stop by, 30 new people. Welcome in. If you'd like to subscribe, that would help my channel grow. Got a good number. I twisted up around my tagline anyway. That's all? 275 gallons? Don't burn that much. Is that how much you use in a day, or is that more than one day? Hoping my dang glass and float line doesn't break when it straightens out again. Didn't break. Getting kinked up really bad though. That's why I don't turn right. If I turn left, it stays tight and doesn't tangle up. Okay. Well, at least you got enough to go out there again. I guess that's good for you. 'Cause 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 Sitka too. Sometimes they get on my chum gear, they're really annoying. I don't know if it's the same rockfish or not, but they're little yellow tipped to fin rockfish. Bite chum bugs like crazy. There's tons of them. Yeah, the glow spoons are doing good. I do need a few more. There's a real good price on them at the store. Pick some more up. These guys catch wind of me catching the fish on them real well, and other guys will go in there and buy them, and they'll either get sold out or they'll raise the price up to $15 on them. So just go in there and snatch them all up right now while they still got them for $8.50. That's the cheapest atomic spoon you'll ever see now. Yeah, tomorrow and the next day might not be so nice. The weather, that's alright. It'll let the spot rest a little bit. Some more fish will hopefully move in here. Should be out on the bar. That's where we should be getting them. But for some reason they're not showed up out there yet for me. They might be there now. It might be over at Manby. You know, this isn't that far from Manby. We're like 9 miles from Manby right now. It's kind of, they tend to come in from there up to here. I don't know. I never found out if Killian caught anything or not. I figured if he did good, he would have stayed over there, but he might have, there was a little bit of wind. He might have been getting beat up on it and just figured I'm going to get out of here. Jensen, what's up? Here we go over the high spot one more time. Can't resist trying it again. It's the king magnet. Been very productive today. Go right over the middle of it here. Nothing on the black and orange spoon yet. I tried it in a couple different places on the wire. Haven't put it in the money spot yet. Might get to that. You know, for what we do around here, this is just good. It's not even that great. It's like, it's good. But for like this year, this is spectacular. Best fishing of the year. We only had one day better than this, pretty much. That was Saturday. All winter, been looking for anything. Anything. I wonder if Leo went out today. I went a little bit earlier than Leo usually does. John Thomas, what's up? Thanks for coming by. Slayer, we've been catching fish all day long. Where have you been? We got a handful. Most recently we got a nice size one, and before that we had 4 little ones. Haven't had a bite for about a half hour, I guess. Carpeting this one high spot, just going back and forth over it. It's been producing, so I'm continuing to go over it. They seem to like it really fast, that's for sure. Speed up a little bit here. Johnny come in? Oh, that's Jenny. Okay. Where is Johnny Small Pepper? We got Edward, Joy, Gary, Trapper, Lee, Slayer, King Chaser. Who else is in here? Karen's been in here. Like my regular crew. Everybody's on board. For the cakes out of it. Come on, marking a little something down deep. Nice to come up and bite. Robert is here. Oh, I thought I saw a bite. Maybe that little tiny mark on the bottom came up. I think we got a little one on. Yeah, I think we got a little something nibbling on the board heavy. Up, bite the something small. Come on with it. So I thought last time it was something small, biggest one of the day. This one even smaller. Barely moved the wire. It's on there though, whatever it is. Probably that little mark I saw on the bottom down there. It's in like 100 feet of water. Only got 60 feet out, but it came up and grabbed it. It's time to go to Bass Pro. Mary thinks it's not jumbo. The wire like barely moved. Like this must be the first microfish of the day. It's tiny. I'm gonna make a turn here. After we're done turning, then we'll go out there and pick it up and see what it is. I can't tell if it's raining. I'd rather not put on my jacket. If it's not raining, I don't need to put my jacket on. Let's see what we got. We should go down to Hump 2. It's not that far away. The other day we went down there and caught 2 fish, and then by the time we got back up here, it was like dark. There was nothing going on that dark. Or we could just stay here the whole time. Seems to still be a few fish around this high spot here. King Magnet. Let's see what this is all about here. It's probably a 12-incher the way it hit. Might be bigger than I think. We'll see. Maybe it got away. Maybe it tangled up with the other one like the last one. a little, it got off at the last second. It was close though, that one was pretty close. I'm gonna put a little more smelly jelly on this. Might have been a keeper. Hang out for a minute. I'm gonna go get my gloves on and clean this fish. Clean them up. Got one in the box here for a while. This one's got something. It's got an old herring in it. The ice, rest of it. Here we go. I got no bait today, just it's that one bait company, NLB, and that's me. NLB in Alaska. Here we go. water in there or we're going to be out the charger. Well, we're good. All right, you're plugged in. Woo. Come on, biters! Raining out there a little bit. Not bad, but a little bit of rain. Guess we might as well make another pass. We got another bite. It was close. That fish might have been a keeper. I don't think so, but maybe one of those real skinny ones. I just brought it up to the surface and it pulled the hook. On the moonshine. Now I mark a little something that could be a king salmon down there. Marking a little something. See if it bites. Looks bigger than some of these other marks. Yeah, it would be great if we could just keep doing this. I mean, we're not setting the world on fire, but we're definitely paying the bills now. Looked like I had him on the edge. It didn't pull like some fancy trick to get away. It just wasn't hooked very well. Barely hooked. Didn't look very big. I thought maybe. It looked like a maybe. I think we'll keep messing around here, and then instead of at the last minute go over to hump 2. We're not going to come back up here at dark, add to our journey at the end. Let's see. If we get another bite, we'll just stay here. I might try a little further to the north. There's a different spot. It's like a 15 fathom reef just to the northeast of the King Magnet. It's hardly out of the way at all. We might just drop our leads down a little bit deeper and try and pass over that, and then come back over the King Magnet, head for hump 2 at dark. Unless we get another bite, just stay right here. Devin Mitchell, what's up? We are trolling. 31 awesome YouTube people. Do me a favor and subscribe. If I could get another subscriber today, that would be awesome. Trying to get to 9.5K on the way to 10. Coming through for us. Finally got some fish on it. had a second phone up on here. There it is. Let's see. It's working or it's charged. It's not charged. Might be able to charge it. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to get the charge going or not. It should. There we go. The Pie Master, Lee's wife. The Maximum Pie Maker. Super Pies. I gotta try and get Holly to make me a pie. She makes cake and bread. Hasn't made me any pies yet. That's like the next level, I think. She said she was gonna make key lime pie, but I need to get the key limes. Kate is supposed to find me key limes, and all he could find was apples in Florida. He said everything is California except for these apples. I'm like, no! Don't buy apples in Florida, buy citrus. We're not counting. I don't want a fleet of starving Sitkanites to show up here with their freezer bones and take all the fish out of our town like they did this fall. We don't have any of those animals in Alaska. Holly, love you. I've almost completely covered this reef up with my track line now. It's just plastered with tracks back and forth over and over. Covered it up totally. I see a little bit of blue peeking out from underneath the green. That J. Erickson 4752. Oh, finally catch a few fish. All winter long we don't catch anything. We just started getting a few. I think I was about ready to snap. The live stream's been going pretty good, so that helped keep me going. Hadn't been any fish, not till about a week ago. Started getting a couple. Still at single digits though. Shannon's got it covered. Shannon's the fish counter. You can tell something's happening by the number of people at the screen up here. It's like boats around a fishing spot. The duck blind! Something just happened. I got a notification, but my eye couldn't pick it up in time. I don't know what it was. Cornelius! Shout out to the Cornelius! No, we're trolling. Who's this? Mr. Austin Lauder. Trolling for the king salmon in Alaska. Commercial fishing. We have 0. Or that's what Shannon said anyway. Yeah, just nothing but blind. This is a salmon boat. Small salmon boat. That's alright. We are trolling. We're trolling for salmon. That's our job. Troll, troll, troll. All day long. We don't fish at night, just during the day. 6 days a week. About 300 days out of the year. Trolling, trolling, trolling. Yeah, we're saltwater in Alaska. Sometimes it's scary. That's why we got our Bible. So we know where we're going. We don't have to be too scared. I won't claim not to be scared at all, though. I'm a big whip. Barn door time. You guys do any halibut fishing, Edward? They've been flooding our halibut market with Atlantic fish recently. Bite on that bass. Not yet, anyway. Right in here is where we've been getting them. Right on the very edge of the northernmost part of this king magnet. We're there now. I don't know what, I haven't heard any predictions on that, Shannon. I'm glad the stock market went back up. I always feel like that affects everybody's buying power. If the stocks are all down and the economy's bad, nobody's got any money to buy luxury items like expensive seafood. We got 40 years ago, king salmon. The salmon price is the same as it was 40 years ago. So, how do you like that? King salmon is up, but the coho is not. Adjusted for inflation, it's the same as it was 50 years ago. Actually, 50 years ago. We're still paying $2 for coho, same price. I was looking at this thing. Andrew sent me this marketing information. It's a lot worse than Bitcoin. That's alright. I want to buy in. I don't get paid from YouTube until the end of the month, and I want to buy in low, so can stay low, that's alright. I don't have any money for it right now. I'm gonna run outside and drop my heavies down so I can go over this other reef out here. But I'll just be a second. I'm just gonna drop 2 lines down, a couple few marks. Try this one spot over here, a little reef to the east. It's never really loaded with fish like the clown shoe can be sometimes, but we usually do pretty good scratching around on it. Because the king price is so low compared to inflation. It's killing me. I don't know what the freezer boats are getting. Hopefully a lot. Somebody makes some money around here. There's anybody home on this reef here. Well, I'm driving this boat, rolling. What's up? On my salmon fishing boat. We're here in Alaska. Attempting to make some money. They're fickle beasts. They came through, we got some, and then they disappeared on us. Haven't seen any in a while. We're trying a little different depth. Trying a little bit deeper. Last time we tried deeper, we didn't catch nothing. But then when we went back over the spot, there was some fish waiting for us when we got back. leave the area, let it quiet down, and then come back. There might be some fish waiting for us. Wilson's not allowed to have the Salmon. Makes him sick. I wonder if I got anything on my floats, you know. We got some bites. We haven't checked our floats in a long time. We had some real soft bites too. That big one barely moved the wire. Real gentle tugger. I should, yeah, maybe I should have given him something. He's sleeping, I'll let him be. Yeah, there's been crabs. I threw a pot out today, but the thing got tangled up. My deck, the line got tangled. And I tried to throw, because it was just a small snarl, and I just thought I could throw it out and deal with it later, you know. Dang thing got hung on my tag line, and then I unclipped my tag line from where it's all messed up. It might be sideways on the bottom, is what I'm thinking. Oh, here we are. We're on top of this 15 fathom hump here. It's not the clown shoe, but it's related to it, or nearby. Wasn't no fish on the deep, no feed. Man, it can be really, really good when they're on the deep side here. I wish we could find them out here. I'll take a turn over it and see if we get anything. There's a couple little high spots. There's a high spot and there's this one like, must be a boulder about the size of a kitchen table or something down here I got on my chart. A lot of times it's got a couple fish around it. Jay Erickson from Huna. You had the Taylor Bay last year. Taylor Bay. I'm trying to remember Jay from Huna. Was that a tender? I remember talking to a tender from Huna. And maybe I sold to him in crawfish. Sold some chunks in crawfish there. Mark, get some feed up here. There's some feed on the backside of this. There was feed out here yesterday too. Or Saturday, I mean. It's on the surface, little surface spray. It's probably those little herring. Could be big herring. That's quite a bit, actually. What the heck? Scotty remembers. Everybody's an administrator. Well, here's the feed out here. Where's the king salmon? Come on, give me the bite. Where's the big school of fish? Bite, 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 bite. Jay, you got a boat? Your boat is Taylor Bay? What is it? What is it? What does it look like? What am I missing? J. Where did I meet you at? Sitka? My skiff's, what the heck is it? I don't know. I forgot. It's a local guy that built them. There's a Wegley, and then there's a, I got the other one, the bigger one. Man, there's a lot of feed out here. Come on, where's the fish? Give me the bite. I'm gonna keep driving out this feed. Right on the surface. Give me the clarification. Let's go. I was in Hoona last year, but not for very long. I went through there, didn't I? Maybe I didn't go to Hoona last year. I'm having a hard time remembering what I did. It's all a blur. Last year, the year before. I might have just stayed on the outside. I don't remember. I might have gone down. Where did I go down to, though, last year? I think I went on the outside. The escape from Hoona. I don't remember that one there. Escape J. I was kind of sitting around Hoona for a while, not last year, but the year before. Well, there was a few fish out front. I'm in a troller! We're not trawling, we're trolling with hooks. Oh yeah, I never did pull the trap, I don't think. I remember you telling me that though on the live stream. Where were you fishing at? I ended up catching, you know what? I was gonna go into Hoona. I was gonna go in because I couldn't catch any crabs and I was bored. The fish weren't biting at Elephant Cove. And I was looking for crab. I went in through the pass, through South Indian Pass, and then what's that bay right there? I forget what, Idaho Inlet. I went into Idaho Inlet to spend the night and I threw out my pot in Idaho Inlet and then I pulled it up in the morning when I was gonna run up to Hoona and it was full of crabs, so I went back to Elephant Cove. Yeah, it was kind of lame, man. I got some though. I mean, it was just not what you're looking for in August or whatever. It was not great. And I had to deal with Robert on the Doric telling me about how he got 150 fish every day, and I got like 30, you know. So I couldn't take it. I got out of there. I actually ran into a few fish on my way out down there on the Spencer side. It was okay, I guess. I don't know. I just took the weather window and went home. I got really whooped up on the year before last going home, like bad. Left in September and absolutely got hammered. Last year was real nice. I went on a good weather window and it was really nice. There was a little bit of waves from Dry Bay up to Yakutat, but there wasn't nothing compared to the year before, I'll tell you that much. That's for sure. There's some feed out here in the. There's definitely some feed hanging out here, you guys, but no biters yet. We'll go back up on top. Looked real promising. It was in the same spot as it was the other day, too. More of it seemed like. But no kings, not yet. That's what everyone said. Seemed like I made a good choice to come home. Fishing was pretty okay here, and then like 17 freezer boats showed up and kind of killed the bite. They took all the fish out of town. It's the worst gill net season ever. They caught them all before they could get in the river. The gill netters did pretty good in the spring though, in the summer for the sockeye. So there's that. But it was like the worst coho year ever. Yeah, it sounds like I didn't miss anything, Scotty. That's why they all came up here. It was nothing going on down there. I didn't really hear from Robert after that. He never like got a hold of me and said they were still biting or anything. Just while I was there, I ran into the dang blasted rocks that one time. That set me back like a week worth of fishing just to recover the money from hitting the rocks that one time. That really took the wind out of my sails. I had to get back for the wedding, yeah. Yeah, Jay, it sounds like it's the same thing here as there's in Sitka, a few smaller fish showing up. That's what Andrew told me. He emailed me and said that they're starting to get some small ones down there, just like these. A few 9-pounders. It's like exactly the same thing as what I'm doing. All right, thanks, Jay. Yeah, I'm always on here. Thanks, Holly. I'm glad that I got married too. Gillian's boat is sideways on the beach. Not looking good. It's right at the tide line. Well, this was good that we came out into the deep to see what's shaking out here. Looks like there's some feed, but there's not any fish. Not yet. But there's enough feed to feed a school of king salmon to hang around, keep them around, you know. The reason for them to be here, not leave. Well, that's good, Jay. Well, we got that in common. We both got married in 2025. The Escape, you know, that kind of rings a bell. I feel like I've seen a gray boat that said Escape on it. Is it a freezer boat? I feel like there's, what the heck, I don't know. I see so many boats down there. I don't know which one's which. I was trying to take pictures of different boats and like interview people here and there. I feel really bad I didn't, you know, trying to be respect people's privacy and kind of do my own thing. But I feel really bad I didn't interview the guys on the dock in Craig because 2 of them got killed, you know? They were right there. I could have preserved the memory for history of these guys. They're right there. If I'd have just asked them, I could have gotten an interview with them, but I didn't. And then that one guy got killed in the bilge of the, what the heck was that boat's name? Jean Marie or something like that. The boat he had after my line, Barry. And then also Dave with the, heck was the name of that boat? I don't know, man. It had that big hand on the front with the eye, the seeing eye hand, right on the bow of the boat. The name is escaping me right now, but he got killed too. We were all on the dock in Craig. Every year we would be there for the King opener. What was the name of that boat? Hold on, let me pull my gear up. I'll be right back. Let's raise it up again. Nothing. Got wet. Rain. I'm going back up onto the top of this Cape Magnet thing. I wandered off the edge to see if there was any life out there in 16, 17 fathoms, not producing. One of these days it will, though, I promise you that. God willing, we'll be smashing them out there. Just right now they're just hiding out on these tops, you know. Sometimes they're out there on the clown shoe only, but it's a little further to get to the clown shoe, so they've been doing really good on this one reef here. I'm gonna try it again. I make 1-2 more turns on this reef because they've really only been hitting on the northbound tack, and I'm going south now. That way give us 3 more passes across this top, and then we'll go over to hump 2 and see if we can clean up a couple more before dark. I don't know if we didn't get one at hump 1 because we have one on our float. I never saw it hit. I don't know, it might have got on there at hump 1. Yeah, that bait's been there. It seemed like there was more this time. Whoa, look at that thing! We got this beautiful balloon from the sniper! Thank you for the sunshiny balloon. Let's see if we can get another bite here. Well, I'd like to get a clatter like we did that other day with 4 at once, you know. That'd be cool. We're not counting, Zyro. Doing alright. Nothing crazy. You gotta be here to get the count. Scotty, or Shannon's keeping count. Are you going snook fishing tonight? Get over to your bridge and get a snook. Scotty knows, or Shannon, you gotta ask Shannon. When you're going snook fishing, it would be best for me if you would go snook fishing in about 3 hours. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Perfect. Take your paddle tails and get back out there. Get those paddle tails out there and paddle around the bridge, Zyro, I told you. Throw it out there and reel it slow. Just make that paddle tail go. And the snook will just suck it up. So we can play them back. If I'm not going to be there, I want to be able to watch it back. I think you're going to start catching them now that you caught something. Holly wants the robo dance. I do know robo dance. I got to get a few more fish caught before I start dancing around. We're almost there. I'll do the robo dance when I catch a 20-pounder. If I get a 20-pounder. Holly, you gotta give me a red light for my head like Zyro. I can't properly robot dance without the red light. That shouldn't be too much of a problem there. About this, run them off with some paintball guns or something. Come on, you stupid fish. Where's our bite? Try going faster. I wonder if I'm not getting bites when I'm headed to the south because the wind's keeping me from going fast enough. Potentially just marking the fish on the bottom. Wasn't coming up though. Had his nose in the dirt. Mark a little fish halfway up. Zyro! Robo dance! I can't do the robot dance for $5. I don't know, man. You got the best one. Here we go. Here we go. Robot. Activate. This the plug, robot! Activate robo plug. I don't think Shannon's here anymore. I think we definitely have gotten a reaction out of Shannon for that. Solo Texan adventure. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, let's read a Bible verse for Solo. Solo is here. Let's go to the back. All the way to the back. To the Revelation. Like the beginning of Revelation. Revelation 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave him to show his servants, things which must shortly take place, and he sent and signified it by his angel to his servant John, who bore witness to the word of God and to the testimony of Jesus Christ, to all things he saw. Blessed is he who reads, and to those who hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written in it. For the time is near. Thank you for the blessing, Jesus. We got it. Come on, biters. They're not biting at high tide for us. They like the low tide today. You said another? What? Another one? Zato! More plugs, more dance! Oh my goodness! More plugs! Oh, it's a Cyrus dance! It's the plug dance for the snook! Get out there to catch the snook, Zato! You need all that money for plugs. You need to get your, email me your address, I'll send you some flukes. I got an email address, icbaylodge2020@gmail.com. Go to the description of my channel, my email's in there. I got some flukes for you. I see a tiny little mark on the bottom here. I'm gonna make one more pass over that going north. Maybe we'll pick one more off here. It's been really consistent all day. I don't know why we can't get another bite. We should be able to get another bite. Yeah, I don't know if it's still in my description or not, but my email is icbaylodge2020@gmail.com. Like 2020 vision, IC Bay, you know, like GLACIER SHARK, ICYBAYLODGE 2020. Hit me up. So I get your address, then I'll send you some flukes. I'll send you the fluke. Bob can send you some smoke. Alright, this is going to be our last pass over this son of a gun. You need to deliver some fish, King Magnet. Come on! Thank you for 61 loads. Thank you, Zyro, for the support. Don't want you to run out of lure money. Yeah, Bob smoked up the suckers. You didn't see Bob's video? Any Fitness Possible is running a smokehouse over there with the sucker fish. Looked like he might have saved one for Steve to use for catfish bait, and then he got the rest for smoking. Something like that. This is it. We're gonna make this one more pass over to King Magnet, and then go over to Hump. Hump 2 has probably got some fish that think they're safe over there hiding from us. Edward saw it. Oh, thank you so much, Gary! Thanks for the yellow super chat. You guys are into the yellow today. I got the yellow from Joy, yellow from Gary, a couple green ones from Gary, 2 blue ones from Zaru. Thank you so much. Thank you for the bonus. I'll have to order some more flukes. I like the flukes so much I collect them even though I can't use them. Sucker for the lobster. Sounds reasonable. Yeah, thanks, Gary. Come on, fish. Come on, the fishy. Should get a good hit on the Bitcoin this month because it's going to be down. It's highly annoying that I bought it was up and now it's down. I can see why everybody wants out of Bitcoin though. The whole quantum computing AI thing is a little spooky when all this time we're operating Bitcoin and everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin's perfect, never got a problem with Bitcoin, and now all of a sudden they're like, ah, yeah, Bitcoin's not secure anymore. Hey, don't say that. What the heck, man? Who's this? Boulder Outdoors, what's up? Good job, Zyro. It's on sale. The Super FUD, the FUD is thick. Extreme FUD. All-time FUD high. I'm not falling for it this time. The more FUD there is, the more I'm going to buy. It's going to go up again. Probably right after I buy it again, it'll go down some more. It'll go down for 2 years again. I'm sure it's broken. What are you doing, Bodo? Bodo, we got some fish around here. Finally started to catch a few fish. Haven't caught one in a couple hours, but they were biting. Last one I got, we lost it. It's almost like they just lost interest in swallowing the hook. The last one has kind of nudged it, and then since then they stopped altogether. Yeah, for real. I'm gonna try the Hump 2 is next. Work on Hump 2. It's had a few fish on it. We haven't peppered it like we have this. We've been wearing this spot out. It's been produced a bunch of fish on Saturday, so we've been going back and forth, waiting for another big bite. Yeah, we picked some off of here, that's for sure. We'll go over to Hump 2 and see if there's not some fish there too. Might even try Hump 1 again on the way out. I'll probably stay at Hump 2 till dark. I don't know if I can fish tomorrow. Might have to go to the islands tomorrow. We'll be lucky to get 3 or 4 in the islands, that's for sure. We'll be lucky to get 1. Be interested to see how Luke did today. He was messing around in the islands with his sea dory. I'm marking some marks down there, seeing some stuff, but it's not biting. I don't know if it's a little bit of feed or what, or if it's fish. dancing until we get something big on the hook. Come on. Hey, who won the Super Bowl anyway? It sounded like the Seahawks were winning. I didn't watch it. I watched some safari hunting from Africa instead. The guy shot an elephant. Seahawks. Oh, I got this special magic elixir. I'm recharged. I got plenty of energy today. There's a few fish. Good. I didn't want the Patriots to win anyway. You think the game is legit or is it all rigged by the mob? What do you call it? The mafia? The betting racket? Marks on the bottom out here, guys. Not biting, but might just not be in the mood to bite right now. Seeing all their buddies getting ripped out of here. Quite a few on the turn. We just made the turn, didn't get a bite. I got a zigzag over this king mackerel on our way out. I feel like there's another biter on here for us. They didn't bite at dark for us the other day. We came back up here and worked in the dark, didn't get nothing. We'll try hump. Or did we go back to hump 2 at dark? I think we finished up here last time. We went down to hump 2 about this time, and then we got a couple fish, but we decided to come back and see if we could get a clatter at dark, but it didn't happen. Grumpy lady back a curving. Ooh. Yeah, it's all rigged. I think there's some potential that is the case. Potentially, that's true. But even if you were to rig it, you know, they could still mess that up. Like, you're supposed to lose, and you can still accidentally win if not everybody was in on it, you know? What is going on, Skeeter? I like Skeeter's shows, the early morning show. For me, it's like too early. One time I woke up at like 1:30 a.m. to check my phone and then went to Skeeter's Morning with Coffee Skeeter, and he was like wearing a blaze green hat and a black light. Yes! Only at the Skeeters. Outdoor with Skeeters. That's Skeeter. There he is. Hey guys, go to his channel and subscribe for the fishing content. You can see something unusual that you don't see everywhere else at Skeeter's. Ice fishing, okay, sounds good. Suckers are running. They got the big egg already in the sucker. Those suckers Bob had a big old egg in them. so right, Gary. The Kajiki squid. That's a good point. I don't have any Kajiki squids handy. The black and white Kajiki squid does fish pretty well sometimes in the spring. That can be critical. Yeah, we got some today. We weren't catching them steady, and then around like a couple hours ago, they just cut off. Well, we got a few in the box. Gary says about a squid. All right, I'll look some up tonight, Gary, and get them on the way. I'll get some of those brown ones. I'll get a bag of brown and a bag of black. Black and glow and brown and whatever that one is. The natural plus blaze orange. Gotta have some around. Yeah, you always donate here. I get them. That's alright. Thanks. Yeah, I always need more lures. I don't have a very good selection of plastics right now. I haven't had any black ones either. I got no black ones for a couple years now, and I can remember a many of fish coming up on the black and glow one. Sometimes in the spring when they're eating those hooligan, the hooligan are kind of black, silver, and purpley, bronze. Sometimes that glow and black is good for the hooligan bite. You gotta have it, or you don't have to have it. And then it's always been in the winter time, but that brown and orange one is really good in the winter for me sometimes. And then I use it for coho in the summer. Help give me the big coho. That brown one, yeah. They seem to like a little orange on the lure. Maybe we should just be trolling with blaze orange lures so they can see it. See it better. A little bit, we're going to be off the high spot here, and I'll go out and run the gear, check the floats. When's the last time I checked the floats? When I had that bite, I guess. I don't feel like checking. I don't think there's anything on them. We did run the gear pretty recently. Thought I saw my pork float starting to do something, but then no. Stopped. It's threatening to do something. Maybe hub 2 is loaded. I'm guessing there's probably nothing on there either. A lot of times nothing here, nothing over there. Sometimes though, it's like we cleaned them all up over here, but since we haven't been going back and forth all day on hub 2, it might have a couple on it. Seemed like the other day they were hitting that the incoming side, and today they were biting on the outgoing all the way up until a little bit after low tide, and then that was it. Run them off out of here. Chicken pot pie, man, that sounds really good. I love that. I used to buy those a lot for myself, but they got to be pretty darn expensive, like $7, $8 for a little tiny one. They made them till they're like They're only like this big now, and they're like $8. They used to be like that big, and they were only $5. I don't even look at them. I got blessed with all that fish and the moose and the deer, so I just been eating that pretty much. We buy chicken sometimes and get a duck every once in a while, but I guess we had a turkey for Thanksgiving. I haven't bought any ham in a while. I saw some ham price that was crazy the other day. The ham was like, I don't know, some insane price. Yeah, that's the one. They made it so small you gotta almost eat two. But then that would be like $15 or $16. $16 for a frozen dinner? Like, no. Lee's probably eating pie. Pie for dinner. Alright, let's head for hump 2 and see if anybody's home over there. It feels like there's a lot of daylight left. You know, it stays light for a long time around here. It's starting to accelerate towards the time when we get a lot of daylight. Plenty of light left. Gillian is like pretty unconcerned about the boat is what everyone, you know, I saw him, he was just kind of nonchalant. And then he came and got an anchor from me, and Fraker was supposed to help him get the boat off, but they didn't get it off. It's pretty far up the beach, I don't know. The tide's not coming back. We're a little concerned, there's a storm coming tomorrow. It's supposed to blow a gale for the next 2 days. But it's kind of offshore, and my wave chart is showing the waves all like middle, front of the bar, like middle of the bay, west side, you know. The boat's kind of exposed a little bit to the south. It's exposed to the south swell, but I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't get smashed on this storm, and then it'll be calm. Hopefully it's calm when the tide comes back. Because he kind of went up pretty high, and then I heard it got washed up higher, and so we need a big tide to get it off. $5:30, you think? Well, that's good. We got enough time. I bet they bite again. And the only thing is they didn't bite again on Saturday. It was like kind of over. We got the bites, and then that was it. I think when we came back to hump 2, I think we caught 2 fish, and then we went on up back to the King Magnet, but we didn't get anything else at the King Magnet. Oh, 5:30 in New Hampshire. Well, I don't think you guys are much further north than I am. I should be a little further north than that. I'm not sure. If I had a globe, I could tell you. Well, it was high tide at the bar, and then today it was outgoing tide. Was outgoing tide, and on Saturday it wasn't, I don't think high tide hit either. Woo! go crazy at dark. Sometimes they don't bite at all. Kind of, every day's different, but it seems to be like week to week it changes. Bite morning or evening, low or high. Yeah, I got pictures of the boat. I'll post them up tonight. Shannon is not holding out much hope for it. Shannon says it's in boat heaven now. Apparently it has several holes and a crack connecting them, one side to the other. I know a guy who had a boat, Tim, I don't know his last name, but he had a skiff called the Beachmaster, and him and Jeff Frager both used that boat for years. They just run the thing into the worst weather. I mean, it was this little 20-foot skiff. They just beat the heck out of that thing. I mean, it was bad, and it got holes in the hull down below, like the water line, like on the bottom. It was kind of like a Boston whaler, kind of had a double hull, a double V, little boat. And the guy was taking on a lot of water, so he put it in the parking lot, and then he was doing some fiberglass work on it. He patched it up and was fishing it again during the Summer King opener, and he had it right out in the middle of the bay, like on the mouth of the bar in July, and it sank. And he just had time to get the SOS out, and somebody came over and scooped him up while the boat was sinking, and then the boat like completely went gone. It's down there on the bottom somewhere. Probably washed around till it got in a little deeper hole. I haven't snagged it yet anyway. That boat never had a name. It was just the blue skiff. But it makes you wonder, like, how much you want to trust a boat that's been compromised on the bottom of the boat, and then you try and patch it up, you know. Around here, you could never get it dry, you know. If you could get it inside and dried out, like 100% dry, get a good seal on the fiberglass. But it's always raining here outside. It'll probably take that boat a year to dry out. Australian fellow! Just salmon. We're trolling with hooks. We got the hooks out. Forest shrimp? Good question. I don't know. Closest thing to a shrimp in the forest is probably like a mushroom or something. Not eating no shrimp-sized animals that I can think of. Well, the boat's fiberglass for sure. It's a hand-laid, solid glass boat. The Monterey Clipper. It'd be better if it was thicker. I thought that one was extra thick. Like, the guy had it built, and he was like, went down there to, who the heck was the guy? I can't remember his name. Anyway, he went down to the factory and like was there when they were laying it. What's up, Bone Crusher? I saw a Bone Crusher comment on something earlier. my videos. I don't know, I feel like I've seen bone crusher before. Maybe not. Yeah, that was my boat. You know, it costs a lot of money to go. They wouldn't even let you in the shop there. You have to build like a tent around it, you know? I don't know. I guess, I don't know. It depends how bad it is. It's a bad deal. I think the boat's gone. If it's just got a hole in it, like patch the heck out of the hole and keep an eye on it. If it's got multiple holes and cracks connecting the holes, no, man. Get a new boat. It's sad to say, but we'll see what happens. They haven't got it out yet. California. What part of California? We're trolling for salmon here. San Francisco. Oh my goodness! I like that YouTube channel. It's called The Fisherman's Chronicles. He was coming in here and then he took off. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't like the Bible or something. It's his loss. Anyway, Fisherman's Chronicles is in Monterey Bay. The fishing looks spectacular down there. Fantastic fishing. Well, I think you need to move to Oregon or Washington if you want to fish, because they got so many politicians down there keeping you from fishing. And good luck with that. As far as commercial. You got 3 days last year for sport, right? I hear there's tons of fish, but you're not allowed to fish. Because watch out, the Feather River! Oh! And the other ones, whatever they are, they're all in danger. It's a sore subject. There we go, we're getting back over to hump 2. The illustrious hump 2. Hopefully there's many salmon here tonight. Okay. Let's see. We're getting them on the glow spoon. They're hitting the glow spoon. I wanted to say glow plug, but we haven't caught anything on the glow plug. I don't have it out. Getting a good number on this Great Lakes spoon, the moonshine, moon glow, or something like that. Boat Graveyard, Patasco River, Patasco, and Curtis Creek. We got a spot across from the harbor. They call it Dead Ship Bay. The Maybelline is not in it. It's not in the right spot. It won't last. If that boat, if nobody hauls it off, I guess it'll just get washed up further up on the beach. Thank you, Howdy! Okay, we're on hump 2, officially on it, 74 feet deep. See if we can get a bite. They've been right up on top of it. This is one of the more popular spots. Sometimes they're on one spot or the other, like they're on hump 2 or they're on the king magnet. Last couple of trips out here, they've been on both, so hopefully we can pick up a couple more here. Get more off this thing. Slow down a little more. Slow down. Like, they seem they've been liking it really fast, but I'm not catching anything now, so maybe I'll slow down. Throwing at 3.6 knots, 3.8, 2.9, 3.0. Going pretty slow here. I might be able to slow down a little bit more. I mean, I'm not going slow, but my RPMs are way down. Kind of looks like the water's going by pretty quick too. Fish are known to bite on the quick. Pinnacle fish, they say. 2.8 to 3.3 is what we normally would think the speed in here is. .7, 3.5, 2.7, 3.4. Going a little bit slower now. Yeah, I try all kinds of different stuff. I had a really good hit on Saturday. I was getting a bite, and then I don't remember why, but I sped up. I think I was worried I was going to hit the bottom because it was getting shallower, and when I sped up, boy, they really lit me up then. I got them on 3 out of 4 lines I got a fish on when I did that. Been pretty cool because I've been able to see some of them on the sonar for sure. Give me something to do, watch the sonar, see them come up, attack. Yeah, that first one we got this morning, it kind of looked like a school of them. One came up out of the school, and then we circled around, and I think on our way to the king magnet, I checked the floats, and there was one on the float too. For the amount of time we were down here, we did pretty good. Let's see if we can get another one. Back to sea, well, you're a good time. We're back to hump 2. They stopped biting up at the king magnet, so we came down here. Nothing yet. But maybe we'll get something, I don't know. Just about the right time of day. We haven't been catching them in dark, but it's nowhere near dark yet. It's still pretty light out. It's definitely starting to get a little bit dimmer, but it should be just about right for the daylight. Contingencies plans for next year. Big old martin trapping full time. Buy a bunch of 120 conibears and build a bunch of boxes and then set martin traps all across the countryside up there. Holly would love that. Fill the cabin with martin spins. Whole place would smell like a stinking weasel. And a little something on the bottom here. Could be a fish. Headed south now. They've really been hitting a lot better heading to the north. Got lots of fish heading south before here. Seeing another little tiny bump on the bottom. Seeing a little bit of feed in the midwater column. That's a nice size feed mark right there. I think that would be all it would take right there. Some feed midwater there. It's pretty good. It's the best mark of feed we had. It's in the strike zone, you know, up on the structure that holds the fish. Not like that other feed is out. I mean, that area holds fish too, but this is where we've been catching them. I'm in the North Pacific Ocean, more or less. Gulf of Alaska, just about. I don't like to get too specific. I guess the people that matters know where I am anyway. Southeast Alaska. We're working on it. Gotta have a lot of patience in this game. King salmon. Wait. Well, you sure would think there'd be some around with everything we've seen here. Now we got the feed, cloud of feed and everything. Biters though on that pass. Nobody home for the bite. Swing around, try it again. Oh, there he is. Now we got a bite. Hey, biter! Looked like a little one, but what do I know? Lose him? Kind of shaking the line like it was going to be a shaker, and then it stopped. I wonder if it darted up around the flasher like that last one did. Good sign we got a bite anyway. Can't tell whether I got them on anymore or not. It's not really. It does. The spring just kind of then stopped. Might have got off. I bet I got them. I bet it's just a little one. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the boat back over the structure. I'm gonna jump out there and see what it is. If it's anything, might have got off. Skipjack Cindy. We're actually catching some fish. It's been a long time since we got a bite, but we just had a bite a second ago. I don't know if it got away. It seemed like a small one. But the biggest fish of the day I thought was going to be small too. Well, it's not small. I think I just saw it move again. I think we might still have it, whatever it is. See another little mark on the bottom there. Second, Cindy, I'm gonna go out here and weakling. Guessing Shannon's gonna be consistent with the zero fish call. Let's see what we got here. Man, my float line is all popped out and slack there. What do we got here? Come here, rope. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, foggy. Yeah, I had a feeling I might have lost it. Maybe it was gonna be a keeper and then it pulled off. Yeah, we lost it. That's why we don't have it. Can't tell what it was, how big it was. Hold the hook. Just for good measure, we'll pull our float in on this other side and see if there's anybody home over here. That's not what I wanted to do. Kind of chilly out here. Starboard float, that's more than the port float is. I can do it without busting my elbow anyways. Doesn't seem like there's anything on Wow, it's not nice out here. It's not that cold, but it's wet. The wind is blowing the wet right on my face. Man. Well, it's hard to tell how big that sucker was because it got away. We don't know what it was. My elbow is broken, Shannon. I can't lift the float. My left arm is not working right. I can't hardly do anything with it. Pretty soon I'm gonna be running inside heavies on my regular poles. Put two right down next to the hull, and then put two out on the tips. Lay my poles out a little bit more, something. Everything else I can kind of limp around with, but running that float is hard. They're not biting anymore. They're just fooling around with it, I guess. Should probably go faster. That's what an old timer told me. If they're not getting hooked well, to go faster. That's what BJ always said. Yeah, it bit it, it started going, and then it was gone. There's Mr. Trey, what's up from the Canadian? My elbow, right on the outside, where that tendon is from the cap, towards the wrist, right in there, it was like a spot, hurt like heck. Real bad. It's not real bad right now, and I'm not doing anything with it, but when I grab that float and I try and do it, it's like, ah! And one side, it's not bad. I can kind of pull it back to the boat and then hold it close, but I think on the starboard side, I kind of got to reach out, and that's when it really hurts. Try go a little. We'll make a pass going a little faster and see if I can get a better response from him. I went slow that one. I got a bite, but it didn't stick. What's up? Eat, that sounds good. That's a good idea. Something's happening. Oh, we're getting a bite. We're getting a bite on the float. There it is. Come on, stay hooked, you stupid fish. I might have lost this one too. It was shaking and then it stopped. Get out of here with that. I just pulled that sucker in and then right away. Let's go out there and see if we still got him. It's definitely a fish. Pulled harder than that other one, but only for a second. I think there's something on here. Yeah, see, I can get the starboard float, I can get off fine. It's the port side, I gotta reach out and around. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe. Where are you at? Come on, bring on there. No, this is got a fish on. No, it got off! Another one! Dang it. Give me a break. Short strike. Check the heavy just in case. I'm sure it was the float that was getting hit, but pull the heavy. I haven't looked at the heavy in a while. See what's on there. Probably nothing. bites, no fish. Is that right? I think that's right. I know one time this Highliner guy here had 12 fish. He said he lost 12 in a row. Well, the next day he landed like 60, so not necessarily a bad thing. It happens. It does happen sometimes. If it's not committing, there's probably some fish around that it's not committing. I should have put my jacket on. See if we can get him on this next pass here. Bunch of feed over here. We got to see him. Feed off the side. Come on, come on. Should probably put some bait down. I got a Peruno, something like that, I don't know. Like this. Thank you for the floating heart, Harry. This one. We got it. Edward says put a herring out. Yeah, maybe in a second. Next time I go out there, I'll put one out. Yeah, it's okay. It's not a bad machine. I can't remember what I paid for it. Maybe $1,900 or something like that. Nah, maybe not. Maybe it was only $1,300. I don't remember. They're cheap one. You guys plugged in. Yeah, man, it's a really good value. The next one up in line is like $5,000. These ones are not that much. Shannon thinks we're gonna get a bluefin. If only we put the herring out. Looks real fishy around here. Seeing some feed around now. We're getting the bites. We've caught some fish. I mean, the time of day is right. Tide is coming in. Overcast. I mean, low pressure. What else do you want? Storm coming. I mean, we did all right. Even if we don't get any more, we did fine. It's okay. Lively on the sonar. There's a little bit of life down there. You're seeing some creepy crawlers on the bottom. See, they won't go off on our hooks. That'd be nice. Quit playing around with them and put them in their mouth on the way. Missed fish. I'm gonna go fast. Try going real fast on this thing. See if we can get them to go ballistic on our gear instead of playing with it. I'll try another pass going slow on the way back up north here. real quick on this one. We'll give him a chance to think about it. We'll just hammer that sucker. Closest bluefin to me, California, San Diego. I mean, I guess they catch some out of Northern California too. I got a trip booked right now, October 19th it leaves or something like that, maybe 16th, I don't know. Mid to late October I'll be headed out for yellowfin wahoo. Who knows, there could be bluefin. Whatever's biting. 8 days to fish. That hit on the float looked a little better. That was probably a keeper. I saw Friedman Adventures had a doing the tackle shop confessions right now. Moonfish. I caught some pomfret up here by Cape Yakatago one time. I caught him down there by Craig too, I think. Is that a moonfish? I don't know. Hello, Scotland! Loch Ness is checking in. I fished in Scotland before. I caught the trout. Caught the brown trout. Tried to catch the salmon, not able to catch the salmon. That was a long time ago. I was a little kid. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's not a pomfret, right? It's something different. Stupid fish making me stay out here all night, nibbling at my hooks. Where's that 15-pounder? Just eat it. Come on. Messing around with your picky little bites. Oh, the Opa, okay. That's the moonfish you guys are talking about? Yeah, I've never seen one of those in person. I don't know anything about the White Alice. Cape Yakatago would take me about, there's a mark at 30 feet, pointed down, a little fish maybe, going down at 30 feet, it might go down and hit something. Well, it's 35 miles west of Icy Bay, and Icy Bay is 65 miles, so it's like 100 miles. And it would take me about 2 days to get there. Slowed down a little bit. Wasn't getting any bites. I saw marked a fish, maybe. I marked some little thing going down in the water from up high. Looked like it was pointed down. Didn't like what I was doing. Come on, come on! Here we're at the southern edge of the reef now. Get ready to stroll off into the deep. A lot of times this is where they hit when you get to the end of it. Pull it off the end. Making a turn. He came back for another thumb. Well, it's another stream, that's why. Starlink keeps kicking me out, or YouTube. The stream doesn't go that long before it gets bad signal or whatever happens. Thank you very much, Saint. You're gonna be blue like everyone else. We've got the yellowtail. It's like a delicious amberjack. The yellowtail jack. Must be about to get dark because my screen's looking awful bright on my sonar. We'll turn it down a minute. Out of here. Try hump one and maybe. We did alright. We did alright. DBC Coast. Yeah, they got a lot more tuna out there than they do in Alaska. Although we might be getting better tuna run now. Okay, alright. So we got a bite. 2 out of 3 passes here pretty much. For half the time we've been across, we got a bite. Let's try another pass. Some feed up to the north. Maybe we can run into a platter up there in the north. If not, we're gonna go to hump one. Head that way. I'll try going slow this time. For the Salmon. I'm going to adjust my brightness. Come on, fishy, come on, give us another bite. Black perch. Oh, you stay on there, you son of a gun. Do not get away. I'm speeding up. I'll hook you in the boat. Come on. Stay on the hook, you stupid fish. know now, and stop shaking. It hit like a shaker. It kind of just, it's just like the last one we lost over there. I might have lost this one too. This one might have got away as well. Just like the other ones. It hit just like the other ones that got away. But I mean, I try to speed up to sink the hook with the boat. Still, no. I don't think I got him. Maybe. This one stayed on longer, I think. Maybe. I think it got away. Again. 4 in a row, maybe. No, we still got this one. So far, we still got him. Maybe another one came and grabbed it. I don't know. Same line, still shaking a little bit. Let's see if we can get him in here. Let's see if we can get him in here. Come on. Nailed him. Booyah. Holy moly. King Salmon. Cannonballs will beat the heck out of my boat What the heck, man? Bad float, bad. Oh, it's twisted up. Got it. They're getting bigger now. That's what we're looking for right there. Got him. Yeah. My float wire popped loose and went crazy. Twisting all over the place. Whiskey barrel smoker, my goodness, I need one of those. Give me that whiskey deer. Haven't had any problems with my port line getting twisted, but now that a bunch of slack went out of the spool and like there's a bunch of twists down deeper in the spool, they worked their way out. Now I made the turn to the right and it has twisted up like a daggone pretzel around my tagline. I hate that. Always twisted. There's no two ways about it. I always end up having to put swivels on my floats, and I can avoid it for some time, but eventually it becomes necessary. Sometimes I just go ahead and break the line and twist up so many times. The 19 strand wire seems to not break as much, but it twists even more. It's alright, I'll take that trade. But we got one more! I love it! I like it when I get one to make it worth staying. I've been fishing for hours here up to dark. Nothing. Finally got that sucker. It was biting real light. That thing hardly pulled on the wire at all. Mary Jan Nationer Hernandez. Hello. Zyro is live, you guys. Everybody go check Zyro. Make sure you tell him to cast out real slow. The paddle tail lure. Up, marking one. Come on, bite on there. Let's go. Bite. Come on, you can do it. Looks an awful lot like a fish to me. Now I got a fish going down from the top. Little streaker going down from like 10 feet. I don't know if it's a fish or a bait fish or something. Something's moving down. I wonder if it was that fish I saw that came up and it went through the spread and now it's going back down. You're not supposed to look at that. That's birthday present. Special present. How is it not? It was very expensive. Not in Alaska, no fish farming in Alaska. They're trying to do it though, because the money's so big. But right now, there's no farms allowed in Alaska. They got them everywhere else, and it's destroying everything, like you said. That's good. They need to get rid of all of them. I don't know how they think that's supposed to work for the wild fish and the fishermen. Come on, bite, 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 bite. They do seem to be fascinated with that moonshine spoon on the board heavy. Keep eating that thing. No, I got two. I got a black and orange.